What's up, y'all? It's Brian. Keep them back with another video. Today we'll be talking about the Real Housewives of Dubai and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we're going to talk about the reunion looks as well. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
Alright, so basically I have fell off of Real Housewives of Dubai. It wasn't that it wasn't good. I definitely felt like it was good. But if I had to pick, like, I was going through a lot, like, especially trying to get this new job and all this other stuff. So I was like, which one could I not review? That was the one, right? But so we're just gonna start from the beginning. Mind you, it's gonna be short videos, not gonna be too long. So with the Real Housewives of Dubai, Lisa has a funeral for Mrs. Go, because Mrs. Go has died. I don't know what happened, but you know, she's gone. But everybody's like, you know what? She might be dead, but she lived a fabulous life and all this, that, and the third. And we also see a special appearance from Lystra from the Real Housewives of Cheshire. She's very dynamic housewife.
I may not be everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay, because I only drink champagne.
Maybe she could be the 7th. Who knows? But I doubt. I feel like she's the queen of Cheshire. So she should just stay over there. So we see this developing beef between Lisa and Nina. Like I said before, Nina has really gave nothing to the show. She seemed like she was gravitating towards Stanberry to be Stanberry's like backup. And it was just kind of weird. Lisa's very not Lisa, but Nina's start fading to the background, and Lisa questioned that when they had like the little cooking thing from last episode, like, hey, so I see you're over here being cool with Stanberry, but you were the one that told me to watch out for her. She was like, okay, that's true. I did say that, but that was a long time ago. But the thing about it got brought up in conversation, so I'm just like, I mean, come on now. And then Stanberry's over here saying like, well, you know, Lisa's fake. She's always bringing me up, this, that, and the third. But it's funny because at the end of the episode, when Lisa brings it up to you, you don't have nothing to say. The thing about Dubai that I like is I love the fact that the aesthetic is such glamour, and like how they do the montages of them getting ready, everything. I feel like that was such a good addition towards the show, and I feel like future seasons and different franchises could implement that because to give it a level of glamour. If this is the aesthetic of the shows and the franchises and what we're supposed to look at is like these women with glamour, then they should definitely show that. And Dubai has done an amazing job of implementing that within their shows. So we're gonna skip everything. Sarah starts the bullshit at that dinner, right?
I feel like we all moved on except for you both. We feel like there's still a wall between both of you.
There's a wall, but I feel like everybody does.
So she's like,
is everybody okay with each other?
Obviously not. Like, you're bringing up for a reason. So Lisa basically addresses to Stanberry like, well, you know, you've been saying a lot of stuff about me, so it seems like you have a problem. So what's the issue?
I've heard from many people that you do have an issue with me. I feel like I've always been really nice to you.
For me,
Stanberry's like, you know, I have no issue. Everything's fine. Everything is grand.
Have any issues with anyone?
For me, we just have never clicked yet. Everybody doesn't have to have a come by our moment.
Because I know you.
And Lisa's like, okay, you're saying that, but you called me like a problem and poison. She was like, well, you call me messy. And Lisa's like, because you are.
When she called me poison on the group chat.
And you call me messy.
Because you are.
And she's just like, you know, you question my character, you question my business, how I make my money.
Because I know you've called several people asking questions about me. Like, what does she do? What does her husband do? Just ask me directly. None of these girls can't tell you about me.
Oh, she's taking it.
And you blocked me. And we learned that from Ayan. Ayan told Lisa that she was blocked. So Stanberry really didn't have nothing to say about it. She's just like just stuck in her words. I'm just like, okay, now if you did it, cool. Like I said before, that's fine. But stand on it. Like, why did you do it? It has to be a reason. If you don't like her, just say you don't like her. But she didn't even give that. So they basically left off the season on a very much like dry note. Nothing crazy. These reunion looks, right? So before I get to the reunion list, I'm gonna go on the placement of how I feel about the women. I feel like everyone should come back. If they do have to get rid of someone, just get rid of Nina. But I feel like Nina is the money of the show, so just keep Nina. Add a 7th, maybe a friend. But my rating is Lisa, Ayan, Brooks, Sarah, Stanberry, Nina. Simple. So when we go to reunion looks, I feel like everyone looks flawless. I felt the only one that looked out of place, I feel like we all can like clock that, was Stanberry. She looked like she was going to like a Vanderpump Rules reunion. She looked very much like it didn't, I don't know what, it didn't call for that. I feel like she was trying to go for some aesthetic, like, oh, I want to be different, I want to which is fine, but I mean, production had to clear it, so that's something to think about. But Stanberry looked a fool. So from top to bottom, I thought Lisa looked drop dead gorgeous. Nina looks, I just love how simple Nina's dress was, and her face was gorgeous. With Lisa, her body was just so curvy and just so voluptuous. She looks gorgeous with that ponytail. Ayan, you know, Ayan's always going to give you the big moment, and she looked gorgeous. Sarah's face was drop dead gorgeous. I love the little cape that she had on. Brooks, I feel like from 1 to 5, all of them still look gorgeous regardless. Brooks, I think the only thing that got me, I feel like I wish she didn't have the crown, because I feel like it took away from her face. I feel like everybody, when it comes to face card, top notch on all of them. And the mesh that was on the split of her dress, I think that's the only thing that really caught me off guard. So it was like from the crown down to the mesh, those are the only two things that I looked at, like 1, 2, and then the face was 3. So, and then Stanberry, I mean, she was there, so yeah. But I definitely am excited to see this reunion. We have accusations of freaking escort Epstein.
Twitter wants to know about Sergio's past tweets.
Oh, the racist tweets?
Oh, you're a former escort.
Focus on being in Jeffrey Epstein's notebook.
Are you in Jeffrey Epstein's book?
Gagged, because I'm like, you in Epstein's book? Oh, baby, you going to jail.
I'm going to jail, bitch!
You're going to jail that way. But yeah, that was Dubai. The season, I definitely said season 2 is going to be crazy, right? And I feel like Lisa is literally going to pull a Lisa Barlow. You know how on Salt Lake City, right? How the first season was, for Lisa, was her first season was she was fading to the background. She was all about fast food and, you know, yeah, I'm just going to, we didn't get to know her like that. I feel like Lisa Barlow season 1 is Nina this season, right? We don't know anything about her, but I feel like Lisa from Dubai is going to pull a season 2 Lisa, where Lisa became damn near, I don't want to say antagonist, but I feel like she's going to jump into high gear, because now they have something to build off their first season. The dynamics have shifted, and we'll see where everybody stands. Now we're going to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? Sonya was such a letdown.
Here we go again!
I was all here for Sonya, how she was like, so what's up, Kenya?
What's up, Kenya? What's up?
I'm like, okay, what's about to happen? Okay. What you about to do? And you got tongue-tied. Like, how you gonna sit up here and like you, like, I feel like we all been in, well, I'm probably not everybody, because not that people over here in drama, but I feel like everybody, if you know somebody's about to have a conversation, about to really try to check somebody, you already know, like, okay, okay, what's about to happen? You know, I'm ready, I'm a spectator. But when Kenya over here starts questioning you, just like, okay, you sound like a dude.
What's up?
What's up? You sound like a dude. What's up?
She over here like, it's a tennis match. Back and forth.
We'll be on time.
Well, you weren't the day before.
But we're talking about this,
But
right?
I'm saying you're talking about disrespect.
Are you talking? Are you talking? Are you listening?
But then when she asked you, okay, what have I done?
What other issue have you had since that?
Well, let me think for a second.
I'll wait.
5 minutes later.
Hey, you talk about,
Hold on, let me think. What? And that's where it's just like Candy was laughing. I was laughing too, because I was just like, okay. I was so hyped, because it went to commercial. I'm like, okay, Sonya about to do what she got to do. Let's see what's going to happen. And it was an epic Uber fail. You didn't live up to what you're trying to do, and Kenya made you look like a fool, and that's so sad, because she had valid points. Kenya has sunned Sonya this whole entire time. Told her, said, girl, get out my face. Hung the phone up on her. Told her, like, basically tried to little girl her every time. And she had a valid reason. Like, there were reasons. They showed the flashbacks. There were reasons. But she just couldn't get it out and just made her look like a fool. And then that's what it was. Sheree playing both sides. And I feel like it's the same thing she was doing with Kim and all that shit, where it's just like, at some point, if you're going to stick with Marlo, stick with Marlo. Or if you want to, I think I was watching Rodney's review, right? Rodney the Voice, go follow him. And like he said it best, like Sheree is over here, she's on the show like this is her first season, and that was like the best way to explain it. Like, it definitely seems like she is an amateur at this. And I don't know how. It was just like, you've been on this show for 14 seasons, and let's get on that, because if Sheree don't drop this line and the line ain't good, I'm done. Kick her off the show. Give her walking papers. Give her a yellow slip, a pink slip. She gotta go. I'm done. Because at this point, you wasting people time. You had all this time in the world to come out with a line. We all know who gonna check me. She by Sheree. We all know all these quotable things, but you haven't put out anything. If you go on top of, I feel like when people go on these shows, how can you flip it? You know it's not gonna last forever. So how can you flip it into revenue to bring an extra stream of income so you can build off of those 15 minutes of fame? I feel like most people capitalize on it, but there's a few people that don't. Sheree is one of them. So she's coming out with her line. I do like her logo, like I said in my last video, like how she has she made out of stars. That was a great logo. The archetype of all that was really great. But like I said before, I feel like she's playing around. She just did this for a storyline. I hope the line's gonna be good, but I'm hopeful. That's it. I'm very much think that this is just for the show. And I have a question. Where did Sheree get $1 million to blow on a fashion line that hasn't came out yet and damn near doesn't even exist? Where she got her money from? Because I'm confused. Ever since we known Sheree on this show, she hasn't had a job.
Maurice spent $1 million.
Maurice spent $1 million.
You're going to jail, bitch.
But the reunion looks, here we go. I said the number one for the reunion looks, because they just dropped the reunion looks. I think it was on OMFG. I'm gonna drop the link over here. But Kenya looked drop dead gorgeous. Everyone looked gorgeous. So I ranked it Kenya, Drew, Marlo, Sheree, Candy, Sonya. Let me know if you guys agree. If you don't agree, I mean, oh well. I love this cast, to be honest. I feel like this is a great cast. I just feel like they just really had a bad hand, just because they came off of season 13 was like horrible, and then they're in the pandemic, and I just feel like they need a 7th housewife, and then maybe a better friend. Manetta, I mean, she can. I feel there's been great friends of the show. Like Sutton was a great friend of a show. That's why they brought her on. Manetta really hasn't gave anything for her to be a housewife, so she can go, unfortunately. But if I had to rank this season, the season been good. It's almost over, but I feel like a lot of people want Marlo to go. I don't want Marlo to go. I feel like Marlo has earned her spot. Marlo has put the work in. She did what she had to do. She's annoying as hell, but regardless of the fact, she did what she had to do. And I'm not mad at that. Sonya has gay moments. I ain't mad at it. I definitely want to see how she's going to be on her second season. With Marlo, I definitely feel like Marlo should be able to get another shot, just because I feel like there should always be, like Rodney said, 2 seasons. Give her another season, see how she do. But yeah, that's just my little spiel on the Real Housewives of Dubai and Atlanta. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Get down in the comments. Are you on Stanberry's side or are you on Lisa's side? Because I feel like season 2 is definitely going to be Lisa's versus Stanberry. Because when you talk about Epstein and then escorting, baby. Y'all remember Lisa on College Hill? Come on now. And then with Sonya and Kenya, I feel like everybody's gonna be on Kenya's side because Sonya just dropped the ball. It was so embarrassing. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.